Kevin Costner seemed to have it all. A fairy tale marriage to Christine Baumgartner, spanning 18 years, 3 vibrant children, and a sprawling 10,000-acre ranch in Aspen, Colorado, that embodied his love for the American West. But in February 2023, the illusion shattered. Christine discovered something concealed in Kevin's car that prompted her to file for divorce just months later on May 1st. It wasn't a rival's phone number or stacks of gambling chits. It was far graver, a clue to a long-buried secret that unraveled years of deception. What lay hidden in that vehicle not only fueled her unyielding demand for $248,000 in monthly child support, but also explained her courtroom silence on the matter. This revelation exposed fractures in a union once hailed as unbreakable. This isn't the Kevin Costner the world idolized. Kevin Costner entered the world on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, as the youngest of 3 boys to working-class parents. Tragedy shadowed the family early. His middle brother died at birth, leaving a quiet void. His father, William, started as a ditch digger before rising to an electric line servicer at Southern California Edison, while his mother, Sharon, supported families as a welfare worker. Finances were perpetually strained, forcing frequent relocations that uprooted young Kevin. The moves took the family through gritty neighborhoods like Compton in the late 1950s and early 1960s, where street fights and instability were everyday realities. Standing just 5'2" through his early teens, Kevin faced relentless bullying, rebuilding his social world with each new school. Raised in a strict Baptist household with a rich heritage, German, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and Cherokee, he internalized the chaos, channeling it into a resilient, introspective spirit. At Cabrillo Middle School and later Villa Park High, Kevin navigated hallways feeling like an outsider, turning to football and choir for fleeting belonging. At age 7, the 1962 film How the West Was Won ignited a lifelong fascination with wide-open frontiers, a stark contrast to his confined Compton life. Real street brawls echoed cinematic drama, subtly forging the stoic characters he'd later embody. By high school, still shy and undersized, he penned hidden poems about isolation amid endless shifts, from Compton to Orange County, Ventura, and Visalia. Baseball, marching band at Matt Whitney High, and a return to Villa Park led to his 1973 graduation. No academic star or athletic phenom, Kevin's quiet tenacity, a blend of creativity and grit, set him apart, unnoticed by most. Enrolling at California State University, Fullerton, in marketing for its stability, Kevin's trajectory pivoted in 1975 aboard a flight next to Richard Burton. The actor's sparse words, "You've got something," sparked a fire. Kevin dove into community theater sans training, balancing classes and rehearsals to earn his business degree in 1978. Acting consumed him, though his first paid gig arrived in 1981's Sizzle Beach, USA, netting $250 for scant screen time. It was a foothold in Hollywood's unforgiving terrain. That same year, at 23, Kevin married college sweetheart Cindy Silva. Their daughter Annie arrived in 1984, but early years tested them. Gigs were scarce. Kevin scraped by with bit parts like a trucker in 1982's Night Shift, plus backstage hustles, running lights, building sets, for meager pay. Bills piled up, burdening Cindy disproportionately. Rejections stung, including a haircut for an audition that yielded nothing. Yet Kevin persisted, infusing tiny roles in Chasing Dreams, 1982, and Table for Five, 1983, with authentic improvisation that hinted at his everyman depth. A bizarre 1983 audition for The Bodyguard, years before its 1992 release, nearly turned fatal. A drowning scene went awry, forcing Kevin to rescue a struggling actress. The near tragedy underscored Hollywood's perils, but steeled his resolve. By 1985, after lean years, he co-founded a production company with broke but ambitious friends, fixated on westerns, echoing his childhood dreams. Late nights scripting fueled his unyielding drive as peers folded. Breakthrough exploded in 1987. The Untouchables cast him as Elliot Ness opposite Robert De Niro's Al Capone in a $20 million epic that grossed over $106 million worldwide, earning Kevin $3 million, unprecedented for a newcomer. The train explosion scene scorched extras, igniting Kevin's fury over lax safety. He nearly quit. Yet its success etched his name in lights. That year, No Way Out, a $15 million thriller netting $52 million, about $130 million today, delivered a jaw-dropping twist. Clashes with Gene Hackman boiled over, requiring directorial intervention, but Kevin emerged Hollywood's new force. 1988's Bull Durham, $8 million budget, $53 million gross, showcased his roguish charm as Crash Davis alongside Susan Sarandon. Many lines, including the soul-stirring I Believe monologue, were Kevin's improvisations, cementing it as a rom-com gem. 1989's Field of Dreams, $15 million to $84 million worldwide, was a gamble on a ghostly baseball fable. When the ending faltered, Kevin bankrolled reshoots. Its limited 22-theater debut snowballed via word of mouth into cultural lore. That year, his Hollywood Walk of Fame star gleamed amid flashing cameras, but home shadows loomed. Fame strained his marriage to Cindy and their 3 kids. Lily, born 1986, Joe, 1988, whispers of distance and affairs swirling. By 1994, after 16 years, they divorced. Cindy received an estimated $80 million settlement, then among Hollywood's largest. The 1990s dawned with Kevin shouldering cinema's weight. Dances with Wolves, 1990, his $19 million directorial debut, plus $3 million personal stake, chronicled a Union lieutenant's Lakota bond. Filmed over 5 blizzard-ravaged months in South Dakota, it consulted Sue Elders for authenticity. The $424 million juggernaut snagged 12 Oscar nods, winning 7, including Best Picture and Director for Kevin, only the second debut filmmaker, after Orson Welles, to claim both. It reshaped native narratives, launching Graham Greene's nominated turn amid real buffalo stampedes that injured crew and ballooned costs. 1991's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, $48 million sword finale, grossed $391 million despite accent critiques and an arrow mishap wounding a crew member during Kevin's archery prep. Alan Rickman's Sheriff stole scenes, but Kevin reigned as leading man. That year, JFK, $40 million to $205 million, ignited controversy with Oliver Stone's Kennedy probe. Kevin's 15-minute Zapruder breakdown anchored it, earning 8 Oscar nods amid historian furor. He spurned Pretty Woman to safeguard his dramatic edge, clashing with studios over cuts and control, strains that soured alliances. 1992's The Bodyguard exploded in 1,700 theaters, opening to $16.6 million en route to $401 million globally. Its Whitney Houston soundtrack sold $18 million. Rumors of their chemistry swirled, but Kevin honed threat choreography. By late 1992, he was untouchable. 1993's A Perfect World, $104 million under Clint Eastwood, yielded a Golden Globe nod for his convict kid Bond, though script tussles simmered. 1994's Wyatt Earp, $72 million passion project, 3-hour runtime, flopped, $25 million loss, with Kevin blocking rival Tombstone and sporting a real mustache amid Dodge City shootouts. Critics decried ego. It foreshadowed turbulence. Home pressures mounted in an Orange County mansion. 100-hour weeks distanced Kevin from Cindy and the kids, fame's glare exposing rifts. Overexposure murmurs grew. 1995's Waterworld spiraled from $100 million to $175 million, plus $55 million marketing amid Hawaiian hurricanes, a 1,000-ton atoll flown piecemeal. Kevin's $250,000 daily pay bred sabotage whispers. Director Kevin Reynolds quit after clashes. The $264 million earner barely broke even, dubbed Kevin's Gate in mockery. 1997's The Postman, $80 million, 177 minutes, bombed against Titanic, grossing $17.6 million domestically amid savage reviews. Amid the slide, tabloids erupted. Kevin's affair with Bridget Rooney birthed son Liam in November 1996, post-Cindy divorce. He denied paternity until a 2002 DNA test. A $15 million settlement and trust followed, but distance lingered, tarnishing his image. Roles evaporated, Air Force One to Harrison Ford, prompting a polo and eco-activism hiatus. Re-entry via 1996's Tin Cup rebuilt goodwill. 2000's 13 Days, $66 million, humanized the Cuban Missile Crisis with real transcripts, affirming dramatic chops. 2003's Open Range, $58 million, directing Robert Duvall amid Canadian stampedes, revived Western cred. 2005's The Upside of Anger, $28 million, pivoted to nuanced roles opposite Joan Allen. A 2012 oil spill cleanup suit from Stephen Baldwin, $13 million claim, dragged until a jury cleared Kevin. 2013's Man of Steel, $668 million, etched his Jonathan Kent in a tornado sacrifice, drawing ranch life authenticity. That year, post-2004 marriage to Christine, after a 2002 split over kids, they raised Caden, 2007, Hayes, 2009, and Grace, 2010, on the ranch. 2012's Hatfields and McCoy's miniseries peaked at 14.3 million viewers, netting Kevin an Emmy for mud-soaked stunts at 57. 2016's Batman v Superman cameo as Jonathan Kent lingered emotionally in its $874 million run. Yellowstone, 2018-2023, resurrected him as John Dutton, earning $1.3 million per episode, $18.2 million for Season 5. At 68, he rode horseback himself across Montana vistas. But 2023 contract woes, demanding $12 million for Season 5B, stalled production amid pay cut pushes and script delays. Kevin threatened court. His May exit amid the divorce amplified the saga, with $15 million episodes straining budgets. Horizon, an American saga, his 1988 dream, saw Kevin mortgage $38 million of his $100 million vision for a 4-part epic. Chapter 1 premiered at Cannes on May 19, 2024, but opened domestically to $12 million. Critics lauded ambition yet noted drags. Warner Brothers released Chapters 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 teeter unfunded, echoing Waterworld's specter. Kevin vows completion, as far as my money takes me. In May 2025, stunt double Devin Labella sued over an alleged unscripted May 2, 2023, rape scene sans intimacy coordinator, claiming trauma and SAG-AFTRA violations. Kevin's team denies it as a bold-faced lie and shakedown. A judge rejected dismissal in October 2025, advancing the case. Labella seeks damages, apology, and reforms. Production rehired her not, per union. Kevin's personal saga mirrors his role's drama. Married Cindy in 1978, they raised Annie, 1984, Lily, 1986, and Joe, 1988, all with film cameos until 1994's $80 million split amid affair rumors. Liam, 1996, with Rooney, stayed secret until DNA forced acknowledgement, a $15 million payout, and sporadic ties. Whispers of a 1990s Naomi Irian link added layers. Meeting Christine at a 1998 charity event, post-golf course glances, they wed in 2004 on the ranch after reconciling over kids. Their trio, Caden, Hayes, Grace, filled polo-filled days, but Yellowstone's demands bred therapy, noted rifts, wealth, $250 million net worth, couldn't mend. 7 kids spanned secrecy. Liam, hidden years, family complexities court exposed. The 2023 Porsche Cayenne, 100,000 plusers from joint funds. Christine bought pre-filing, separation April 11th, signaled premeditation per Kevin's filings, without consent, amid leased car norms. She hunkered in their Carpinteria compound, despite prenup's 30-day vacate clause, sparking July 2023 judicial orders, $200,000 moving aid offered. Petty feuds ensued, pots, pans, handbags, $100,000 collection. her $90,000 cash advances, $25,000 legal charges on shared cards. Kevin countered with $63,000 monthly support versus her $248,000 ask for elite schools, jets, chefs. September 2023 hearings sided with him, citing finances. Prenup upheld assets. She repaid $143,700 in fees. Settlement finalized February 2024, joint custody granted. Post-divorce, Kevin dated Jewel briefly in late 2023. Christine accepted financier Josh Connor's January 2025 proposal. Kevin's pal, once just friends per her testimony. On a Santa Barbara beach, Kevin, 70, declared no remarriage plans, eyes on his river of kids. Echoing Horizon's battered pioneers, he presses on, love's vastness his anchor.